Right before Donald Trump is set to assume the Oval Office, the Biden administration allowed Ukraine to use US-made long-range missiles to strike targets deep inside Russia, a move Trump has fiercely criticized. Speaking from his Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida, Trump condemned the decision as a big mistake that has escalated the Russia-Ukraine war and made a peaceful resolution far more difficult.
More difficult is going to be the Russia-Ukraine situation. I see that as more difficult. I don't think they should have allowed missiles to be shot 200 miles into Russia.
When asked whether he would reverse the decision to allow Ukraine to use ATACMS missiles if he becomes president, Trump responded affirmatively, hinting at a shift in the US approach to the war.
Would you reverse that decision when you're in office? To let those
I might, yeah.
missiles be
I thought it was a very stupid thing to do.
Trump also criticized the timing of the strikes, which come just weeks before his inauguration, questioning why the Biden administration acted unilaterally without consulting him.
I don't think that should have been allowed. Not when there's a possibility, and certainly not just weeks before I take over. Why would they do that without asking me what I thought? I wouldn't have had them do that. I think that was a big mistake they made.
Trump has long promised to end the Russia-Ukraine war quickly, emphasizing his ability to negotiate with global leaders like Russian President Vladimir Putin. He reiterated that under his leadership, the war would have been avoided entirely.
And Putin would have never gone in if I was president. If I was president, we wouldn't have had inflation. Our oil prices would have been lower. I had a good relationship with Putin. He would, despite the Russia hoax, which made it more difficult. If we had that election, if it were an honorable election, we wouldn't have had any of the problems that we're talking about right now.
Criticizing Biden's foreign policy, Trump highlighted the urgent need for a ceasefire, saying that too many people are being killed. As his inauguration approaches, Trump continues to position himself as the leader who can bring an end to the conflict through negotiation, not escalation.
We should be very prepared to make a deal. That's all. Got to be a deal. No, got to be a deal. Too many people being killed. That is a war that's hard. Too many people. Got to make a deal. And Putin has to make a deal too.
With tensions rising and long-range missile strikes intensifying, Trump's strong remarks set the stage for a potential shift in US policy when he takes office.